Welcome back to Grammar Grade 9. This is Unit 1, Lesson 6, and today we meet a quieter kind of verb. Most verbs show action. Someone runs, builds, or decides. But some verbs don't do anything at all. Instead, they connect. We call them linking verbs, and once you can spot them, a whole layer of every sentence opens up. Let's take a close look. A linking verb doesn't show action at all. Instead, it joins the subject to a word that tells us something about it. That word either identifies the subject, says what it is, or describes it. Look at this. The lake is calm. The word is doesn't do anything. It simply connects lake to calm. Think of a linking verb as a bridge, connecting the subject to a word that renames or describes it. The most common linking verbs are the forms of the verb be. Say them with me. Am, is, are, was, were. And two more, been and being. Whenever one of these joins a subject to a describing word, it's linking. They were the champions. The word were simply connects they to champions. Forms of be are pure linkers. They never show action. They only connect. But be isn't the only linker. A whole family of verbs can link too, especially verbs about the senses and about a state of being. The sensory ones are look, sound, feel, taste, and smell. Others describe staying or changing. Grow, remain, stay, seem, appear, and become. Listen, the bread smells wonderful. Here, smells isn't an action. It links bread to wonderful, telling us how the bread seems. Each of these can quietly link a subject to how it seems, or what it becomes. The word on the far side of a linking verb has one of two jobs. Take Maya. She became a pilot. A pilot renames Maya. It tells us who she is. And a noun that does this is called a predicate noun. Other times, the word describes the subject. The sky grew dark. Dark describes the sky, telling us what it's like. And an adjective that does this is called a predicate adjective. So the rule of thumb is simple. If the linked word renames the subject, it's a noun. If it describes the subject, it's an adjective. Here's the catch that makes this tricky. Many of those verbs, taste, feel, grow, smell, look, can also be action verbs depending on the sentence. Watch the same verb do both. She tasted the soup. Here, tasted is a real action. She actively sampled it, so it's an action verb, and the soup receives that action. But flip it around. The soup tasted salty. Now, nothing is doing anything to the soup. Tasted simply links the soup to salty, which describes it. Same verb, tasted, but one sentence it acts, and the next it links. So how do you tell which job the verb is doing? Here's a quick test. Take the verb and try swapping in a form of be, is or was, or the word seems. If the sentence still makes sense, the verb is linking. The soup tasted salty becomes the soup was salty. That still works. So tasted is linking here. But if the swap sounds ridiculous, the verb is showing action. She tasted the soup becomes she was the soup. Clearly wrong. So this tasted is an action verb. The swap only works when the verb is genuinely linking two ideas together. Let's put it all together into a quick check. First, find the verb and see whether it joins the subject to another word instead of showing action. Second, swap in is, was, or seems in its place. Third, if the sentence still works, it's a linking verb. If it falls apart, it's an action verb. And fourth, once you know it's linking, look at that final word. If it renames the subject, it's a predicate noun. If it describes the subject, it's a predicate adjective. Run those 4 steps and you'll never mix them up. Let's practice. In this first set, each sentence uses a verb that could go either way. Run the swap test in your head and decide, is the verb linking or is it showing action? Pause the video and try each before I reveal the answer. The bakery smelled amazing this morning. Try the swap. The bakery was amazing. That still makes sense, and amazing describes the bakery, not something it did. So smelled is a linking verb. The detective smelled the faint smoke. Swap it. The detective was the faint smoke. That's nonsense. Here, the detective is actively using her nose, and the smoke receives the action. So smelled is an action verb. After the storm, the streets remained quiet. Swap in a form of be. The streets were quiet. That works perfectly, and quiet describes the streets. So remained is a linking verb. Now, every sentence already uses a linking verb. Your job is to look at the word it points to and decide, does that word rename the subject, making it a predicate noun, or describe the subject, making it a predicate adjective? Pause and try each before I answer. The old bridge is a landmark. The linking verb is joins bridge to landmark. Does landmark rename the bridge or describe it? Landmark is another name for the bridge. It tells us what it is, so it's a predicate noun. The audience grew restless. Grew is linking here. Try the swap. The audience was restless, and it works. Now, does restless rename the audience or describe it? Restless tells us what the audience was like, so it's describing them. That makes it a predicate adjective. Over the years, she became a surgeon. Became links she to surgeon. Does surgeon describe her or rename her? Surgeon is a name for who she is. It renames the subject, so it's a predicate noun. Let's gather what we've learned. A linking verb doesn't act. It joins the subject to a word that identifies or describes it. The forms of be do this most often, but a whole family of sense and state verbs link too. Look, feel, taste, smell, grow, seem, appear, become, remain, and stay. And because many of them can also be action verbs, you have a test. Swap in is, was, or seems, and if the sentence still holds, the verb is linking. When it is, the word it points to is either a predicate noun that renames the subject or a predicate adjective that describes it. In our next lesson, we'll look at helping verbs and how they team up with main verbs. I'll see you there.